Welcome back, everyone. I'm Happy Tangent, and we're playing Vampyr, episode 26. The last one made some headway, but towards the end there, herky-jerky, we went around and knocked out a bunch of the medicine, so we didn't show that, but I believe both Pembroke and Whitechapel, they're all caught up on medicine outside of the ones I can't make. We're gonna make our way over to where the guy was that has Braille. And of course, we got a fight right here at the start.
Look at it!
Well, they didn't send the tough guys for me. You guys lucked out, or well, bad lucked out. I've sort of gotten more powerful. Now, I made a joke when I first left here that by the time I came back to fix this guy, all the enemies would respawn and probably be higher level, but what is he? 16s? Alright, that's not too bad. This guy doesn't want to fight me. Oh! Alright, where's the other guys jumping out of the sky? Oh, there they are. Came in late. Alright, not too bad. Alright, like I said, after both Dorothy Crane and Sean Hampton's little decision choices, I believe my mesmerize skill went up every time. I haven't checked. I'm not going to waste our time looking because that should have been what happened. So hopefully we can get inside here and start to progress with this guy as far as reading the Braille we keep finding.
Good evening, sir. It's me again.
Leave me alone, I say, whoever you are.
It cannot be safe for a blind man to live here alone. Let me enter, sir. I swear I mean you no harm.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman. All right, Doctor, come on in.
Okay, because the other times, I think it just straight up said
these days?
on that option, you had to have mesmerize level 3. So beforehand, people have let us loot their houses and never, batted an eye. This guy happens to be blind, so who knows? Maybe he's got some daredevil shit going on and can hear us.
Gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
Ooh, here we go. Vampires feed on our soul. Vampires drink our blood, but they feed on our soul. How could we believe that any man or woman killed by these foul creatures, bitten by their filthy mouths, could then be accepted into heaven? No. Their bodies have been defiled, and their souls have been corrupted. Their place is now in hell, with the legions of blood-sucking demons. Vampires feed on our souls. Clarence Crossley. For more information, please contact me directly. Alrighty. Sorry, just seeing what you're working with here. You know, it'd be real nice is if you just gave me, I can't break through there. Gave me the recipe to headaches and migraines. I'd really appreciate that.
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're
something
either
else.
brave or a fool.
I'm pretty foolish. Loretta. This will probably be something to say to him. Loretta's letter. My dear brother, this is an apology letter that you'll never read, for you've lost your sight because of me. I know you hate me for what I did, even if you never say so. You don't talk much in the Swanborough family, do we? So, to clear my conscience, this is my bravest gesture toward you, to write you this letter and to leave it in your laboratory. If you ever find it and ask about it, I'll read it to you. If someone else reads it, well, as I wrote above, this is my bravest gesture. So, Mason, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I did and for the hell you've been thrown into. I'm sorry you're now a blind man trying to find meaning to your useless life. Ooh, that's pretty harsh. If I could change one thing, only one thing in my miserable life, it would be what happened 1 year ago, I swear it. Mason, if I could give my eyes for you to see again, I would. But it does not work that way, does it? So please, my brother, forgive me, Loretta. Obviously, this is going to probably pop up in our conversation. Oh, is she the merchant lady over by Whitechapel? We're going to have to go bump into her again.
So what is the name of my nocturnal visitor?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. As I already explained to you, I'm inquiring about the epidemic.
Dr. Reed, the eminent surgeon. My God, I'd never have expected a brilliant physician like you to knock on my door.
You flatter me, sir.
No, sir, I am flattered. I read all your work when I still had my sight. I loved it. I'm Mason Swanborough, by the way.
Pleasure to meet you, Mason.
Why does your sister feel so guilty about what happened to you?
Because she knows I'll never forgive what she did to me.
You run an illegal business with someone you hate?
I don't hate my sister. She looks after me, we have a good time. But I'm just not ready to forgive her.
Does someone take care of you in this isolated place?
My sister Loretta
say,
and
didn't
I
he just
have
tell
our
us that?
daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay.
Where does your sister go?
Well, let's just say she earns enough money for us both.
What's so amusing about that?
I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells a fake miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
Ooh.
Do you not appreciate your sister's visits?
Loretta is the best and worst thing that happened to me, and I believe she could say the same thing about me.
And what else have you learned about me, Mr. Swanborough?
I know you assisted Professor Carell in France, and that you invented a new blood transfusion method based on his work.
Yes. Those were frustrating but exciting days. I loved it.
Yes, the thrill of research and discovery. This is what drives people like us, Dr. Reed. Oh, how I envy you.
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Have you
I don't
seen
know who
anything?
she is.
Do you know Braille, Mr. Swanborough?
I'm no expert, but I learned it in my spare time, yes. Why?
I found a strange document entitled Cure for Blindness. It's written in Braille, so I thought perhaps it was yours.
Really? Is that some kind of sick joke? Let me see.
Here it is.
This letter seems authentic. And it actually refers to an experimental cure for blindness. You have piqued my interest, Dr. Reed.
Could it be of any use to you?
No. This page is just a part of a larger diary. I'd be glad if you could find the other pages.
Okay, I was gonna say, the stupid quest said we had 1 of 4, but that's just the initial, you know, sequence. So here's another page of the diary. So we did find 2.
I found another page of the diary, Mr. Swanborough.
Didn't
This
even leave the
diary is still
room.
not complete. The man who wrote it claims he is a member of some scholarly brotherhood called the St. Paul's Stole.
Really?
Swansea,
I've heard of them.
I believe.
Very capable scientists. Perhaps the man who wrote this really found a cure.
I would need more pages to figure it out, but it's as promising as it is intriguing.
Alright, making some headway. Still want to go talk to his
Goodbye,
sister, and then we got a bunch of stuff over at the
What
docks.
kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
Gentleman caller in the night. Alright, let's go see his sister real quick. The street should be clear of violence.
Time to see if this Christina.
Alright, here is the blind man Mason's sister, I believe.
Good evening, my dear
Loretta,
colleague.
yep, this is her. Okay, we shouldn't need to check her trade. There's the brother talk.
Loretta, your miraculous formula wouldn't even cure a common cold, and you know it.
I
The
forgot we had 2 new
Swanborough's
things to
cordial
say to her.
secret ingredient is hope, Doctor. And it's something people around
She's selling
here
placebos
really
too.
A placebo effect is real and has benefit. But in your case, you could be murdering your customers who may die because they are not receiving the necessary medical attention.
Medical attention in Whitechapel. Trust me, my cordial is the best option they have, since it is the only one.
Oh man. Alright.
Well,
That'd be nice.
as it is a placebo of sorts, perhaps it may have some positive effect.
See? You have to admit I'm doing some good. The Swanborough family is
something.
not poisoning anybody, Doctor.
Have you any...
It seems her dispense...
New news there, okay.
Loretta, why do you feel so guilty about your brother?
I don't expect him to forgive me. All I can do is make amends for what I did.
By making him a crook and a criminal. What if somebody decides to make him pay for your scam?
Mason is totally capable of defending himself. Just leave us be. We're perfectly fine.
Well, I don't want to say that. Whatever.
Don't you think he needs to be somewhere he can receive appropriate
That's what I thought that
medical
meant, but it
care?
looked worse.
Mason wants to be useful. Can you understand that? And chemistry is his passion. And the Swanborough cordial gives him a purpose in life.
So, new hint available, but is that...
I'd like
oh,
to
crap,
see what
wrong
kind
thing.
of...
Is that a hint for her?
Good
For her
evening.
brother? Yeah,
Goodbye,
whatever.
Miss Swanborough.
No, that's what I meant to do. Okay. Time to do that time warp and head to the docks. Alright, made our way back over to the docks. Took a look at the side mission. And it looks like the closest one, without going out to an area we've never been before, which we'll probably save for the next episode. Looks like we have a mission to Mr. What's his name? Ichabod, that's right. Ichabod Throgmorton wants us to put up some posters or tear down some posters. And he's in luck because I'm feeling like in a good mood. It may not be the right thing to do. We're going to hang these posters up for him. And also, since it almost maybe enemies respawn after you level. Because the whole way here, I didn't run into a single person to fight. Alright, what do we got here? What's the closest one? 60, 100, 59. Oh, one's pretty close. So yeah, we are going to hang up posters for Ichabod. And I don't know if it's going to work out for him. So, let's see. Montage of poster putting up him. Where the hell do I put it up at, though? That's easier said than done. Don't tell me it's on the other side of the wall. 6 meters. 5 meters. Oh, no, no! Oh. Well, don't have a choice. We burned all of his posters. Shit! Alright, back to the docks. And I can't keep secrets. I can't lie to my audience. And just like everyone to know, I actually did try to reload and see if I couldn't not make the decision I just did. Oh, there's a train going. So yeah, I accidentally burnt the posters. I was stupid. I just saw a button prompt as I got close to that fire. And so my plan was, if I could reload, I was going to change my decision, because to me it wasn't really a choice I had made. It was just an accidental button press because I just wasn't paying attention to what goes on. Because in real life you wouldn't just be accidental, be like whoops, and drop the posters into the fire. And then I was just gonna edit out the clip and put it at the end. Well, that is no longer the case. This game saves, automatically. Maybe had I right as it happened, but then we wouldn't have the funny response from me. So I was really hoping I could change that decision and then just have this funny little bonus at the end of my video. But now instead you get to hear me explain how I tried to do that. But nope, instead I had to deal with the consequences. So we burned all his posters and now we gotta track him down. It looks like it put us in a circle. Alright. Says he's below, but dang, I wonder if he's down in the sewers. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go down to the sewers real quick and hope he's there. Oh yeah, I forgot. Never mind. He's right here. Alright, yep. Ichabod, I tried to rewind time. Sorry, bud, I burned all your posters.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Yeah, I burned all your posters.
I'm afraid your posters were destroyed.
It cost me good money to print those posters. Such a pity people don't take the vampire menace seriously.
Did you really think the posters would be useful?
See the sad saint of the East End? How a single man can help so many people? I consider myself the discreet protector of these men and women.
Well, good on you. And we didn't exactly tell them we're the reasons that they're all burned.
Tell me, Ichabod, why do you consider yourself the protector of Sean Hampton's shelter?
He is a truly inspiring example. Dedicated, pious. His shelter is open to all, whoever they are. Most admirable.
Okay. You know, we're right here, so we should actually just do his, because it's underneath here. And that'll probably do it. As long as Mr. Sean will let us sneak through this way. Oh, and let's talk to him. I don't remember if a day passed, but let's see if he's got anything to say now. Ah, nothing. Oh well. I was kind of excited to hear what he'd have to say about us turning him into... I don't know if he's quite an Ekin. I don't know how that works. I mean, we let him drink of our blood, so... Technically, in my opinion, he should be. I saw some on the ground there. Oh, there it is. But, yeah, hopefully, I imagine we'll get to talk to Sean later. So, into the sewers, try to track down that thing, guy hiding from the Wet Boot Boys. Alright, I wouldn't even know where to begin searching, but we are going to try to track down and finish the mission for... forget his name. Rodney Granger. Alright, let's search. Now, for you who's watching at home, you can just sit back and relax, because it's just going to magically find you here in a minute. Alright, making our way over to Rodney. Hopefully it's as easy as just being nearby him. It's still... oh, shit, I'm not even in the area. This might be a lost cause here. Alright, we need to go back up top. Back outside, hopefully we once again, since we found out it's not in the sewers, but it says it's down below, so hopefully we magically appear next to it here in a second.
It's not human!
Short work of you. Much for having the high ground. Yeah, spray your fumes.
I'll send you there.
Are we low enough? No, and we're not in the area anymore. It has to be in the sewers over there. Okay, I think I finally found where I need to go, hopefully. This is where we drop down to fight Fergal. We can cross that now, so hopefully we find some new shit up ahead. Didn't find shit. Alright, we're back again. Come to the conclusion it's not in the sewers, it's not down in the mine rocky area we were earlier. So if here in a second I let you know that it's the end of the episode, it's because we never found it. And we'll have to try again another time. So I'm going to search around a little bit more up top here. See if there's another way down into the sewers that we just have yet to spot. But we'll keep looking for a second. My only thoughts are there's might be another way down into the sewers down along this shoreline.
See them fancy car! Die, vermin!
Oh, here's something new.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry. Your medication? Have we met before?
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
I think I should come in, miss.
Oh, maybe we'll just
I'd like
end
to
the
check if
episode
everything
this
is
way.
okay, what with the epidemic spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say? How terrible. I had no idea. But where are my manners? Please do come in, Doctor. You are a doctor, yes?
Alright, we ran around forever searching for Mr. Grader's crap that's got him hiding in the sewers. Still haven't come across it, so we'll probably finish on this house. Rodney, I just heard what happened tonight. I ran to your house, but you were already gone, so now I am writing this note. Is it true you killed him? I can't believe it. Why? What happened? I really need to talk to you now. Please find a way to contact me when you receive this message. Since I know you can be very cautious, and to prove to you that this is not a trap, let's use a code when we meet. I'll whistle my name, Jack, in Morse code, and you'll whistle yours, okay? This way, you'll know it's really me. For now, it's a good thing you are hiding. The Wet Boot Boys are all over the neighborhood claiming they will punish the man who murdered one of them. I'm sure we can make an arrangement to settle things once the heat dies down. Okay, this is hilarious. I think this is what we need. The map kept showing that it seemed like it was under the ground in the sewers. It definitely had an arrow underneath the image, so I assumed it was at a lower level. But I think we found what we were looking for. So, we're not going to end it just yet. Yep, this is for Grader. Alright, let's talk to her.
So, Dr. Tippett, what brings you back here?
Ah, she thinks I'm Tippett.
I heard whispers you had a job at that fancy hospital.
I told you my name is Jonathan Reed. Don't you remember?
Of course I do. I remember my name too. Gillingham. But you may call me Enid, Doctor. I'm very happy to see you again.
Alright, good. Nothing there. Speed this up.
Who are the more influential figures on the docks?
Well, I heard about some terrible illness going around. I would say in that case that it's you, Dr. Tippett.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Oh no, I don't gossip. That would be most unbecoming of a lady such as myself.
Is anyone taking care of you, Miss Gillingham?
My son is always here to take care of me. He's a good boy like that, but I do worry that he needs to start living his own life. Well, I would never say that to him, of course.
Oh, you got a headache, and I think I
Do
have
you
a cure
require-
for it.
I'm glad you asked.
I'll try my best.
Thank you, Doctor.
Alright, that is the last one I had as far as headaches, because they gave me 2 earlier to use.
Goodbye.
Alright, I'm going to loot your house, and then we're going to run down to what I assume... I don't know if he's your son or not, but we're going to run down to Rodney and see if we can't finally get that quest done. I'm glad I found that right before I was about to end this episode. Oh, well, might as well get one more guy
Good
while
evening.
we're here.
I'm Dr. Reed. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
Alright, don't push on me too much.
Why not try seeking help instead of peddling your wares? I'm sure there are people around here that would gladly help.
There's always the night asylum. Heard it's run by a very nice man.
Yeah,
but
he's
I'm
literally
no
like
beggar.
100 yards away.
But yeah, at least.
There is no shame in asking for help, my boy. Sometimes it can even be the best course of action.
I don't feel okay with that. I'm gonna make a name for myself, and I'll do it by myself.
That's the spirit.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Have you got any friends around these parts?
Not really. Miss Gillingham smiles and says kind words, but I know she's lost her marbles, especially since her son died.
Tell me about this crazy woman. Madness is often
I wouldn't call her
mistaken for
crazy.
other
I feel like it's
conditions.
The
dementia.
poor woman's mad, all right. Kind and all, but she has so much trouble remembering things. She's taken me for a son more than once.
How interesting. I don't suppose you know what happened to her son.
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. I didn't know him well, but I heard he was a nice enough chap. His old ma still thinks he's around.
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as I am a werewolf, right?
Who the hell are you to question me? It's hard
Dang,
enough
the
to stay
doctor's
clean
not
when you
nice
don't have
today.
a place to sleep. I'm doing my best here.
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale. I was merely pointing out the fact that you're unlikely to survive long if you continue wandering this path.
And what should I do then, sir? Should I join the Wet Boot Boys like
Nope.
so many others? No thanks. I'd rather be a bad seller than a dead gang member.
Did we gain something? Nope. Nope.
Show me what you have to offer.
Alright, he's got one purple. What is it? Brisk blood sample for 100. Man, I might just buy. Oh, here we go. I need to start making sure I watch for that. We got a music box, small wooden music box containing folded letter, page probably stolen, yada yada yada. So let's get these for sure. You need to just double check every merchant, which I already do, and then I'm gonna go ahead and buy this. I haven't spent any other money. Let's we'll hold on to that because it's the only one we have. Did I get a letter out of that? Yeah, there's a view. What about this? Alright, that's... My dear Jack, I write this letter as long as I have strength in the will. Not that I have something to hide or to fear, except perhaps to forget what I want to tell you. I always knew you would become someone important, someone good and nice. I knew it since you were a child when you preferred to read books rather than going to play outside. I knew it when you helped me carry groceries before you went to school and clean the house after you came back. I'm proud of you, my son, not only because I am your mother, but also because you deal so well with everything around you. I'm sorry I have recently become such a burden to you. Never forget I love you. I hope you never forget you love me, Enid. So, he's not Jack either. So, she keeps calling everyone Jack, which was her son. Which, oh, I think we might have learned that Jack died from
Good evening,
Sabrina.
Miss Gillingham. May I come?
Of course.
We're gonna just check with her a few things. I know we're gonna be real mean and do our vampire voice at her.
So, Dr.
Yeah, we're not Dr. Tibbets. Alright, so nothing new there, but over here, got one.
Tell me, Enid, why do you feel guilty about your son?
I know I'm a burden to my Jack. I know my mind and my thoughts are drifting away. I'm so sorry. I can't help it.
This is not your doing, Miss Gillingham. You do not have to apologize for your condition.
Of course I don't, Doctor. I've done nothing wrong, I swear it. What exactly are we talking about here?
Goodbye.
Alright, off to Rodney. Finish this episode. I just realized that I forgot to read a note real quick, and who would I be if I didn't read this to you? I think it's that one up top, Vampire and Skulls, should be it. Just want to double check. Cost me 50 silver. Alright, that's it. So, here we go. A little new information. Hopefully I haven't read it before. Vampire and the Guard will never have a common interest. Never. Not as long as I live. Not after I die and pass the torch to another leader. I know some of us have witnessed a strange and huge vampire hunting down Skulls just like we do. He is well dressed and seems to speak eloquently. But don't be fooled. It is unknown leech and his friends seem to hate Skulls as much as we do. Some others offer them safe haven in exchange for obedience. Scouts in the north have reported that strange ceremonies occur in the secluded forests of Scotland. Ceremonies of blood and human sacrifice to old pagan gods. They may be adversaries to the London vampires, but none of these leech factions could be our allies. All vampires must be destroyed, and no alliance will be made between them and us. From the adversary by Kindle Stone, founder of the Guard of Prewind. Okay, nothing will stop us. We are going straight to Rodney. Alright, I said we'd do it. We made it to Rodney. Alright.
Rodney, you're the man who killed that gang member, are you not? Is that why you are hiding in this godforsaken place?
Yes, I did. I did not even know his name.
Then why did you kill him?
That arsehole always mocked me for the colour of my skin. Usually I let it go. But not that night. We fought. He died.
Can't stay here forever. You know, blooded killer. You're a spineless coward.
Unfortunately, I have met several murderers during my lifetime. You don't look like them. I can tell you're no cold-blooded killer.
You're right, sir. At first it was just a simple argument between us. But the man had a bad fall.
Believe me, Rodney, you won't survive here long. No matter what you did, you must go back to where you used to live.
I'll go back to the docks then.
Well, you could
But
tell him
if
to
I
go
die,
somewhere else.
Remember that the blood of Rodney Grader will be on your hands.
Ooh, I don't feel so well about that now. Hide and seek. There we go. Alright. That took far longer than you guys will ever know to like track down that stupid thing to move that forward. So, and we found a couple people that we hadn't bumped into yet. So when we come back, we're going to do the rest of Doc's missions. Alright, she's recovering. Looks like there's one more fellow we still haven't actually come across. Oh well. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Happy Tangent. We'll see you in the next one.